I'm going to share one of my deepest secrets today with you, and that's how to take your anxiety and overwhelm from like a 10 level all the way down to like a 2 or 1 in 5 minutes. If you're in for that, pay attention because this is going to go quick and I'm going to show you how it. I'm not going to go super deep into the science, but I'm going to show you the reasons why. So when we go into anxiety and overwhelm, our body actually goes into that fight or flight, or fight, flight, or freeze. So you might feel like when you're feeling anxious, all of a sudden your heart's racing higher, or you start breathing more, or you hold your breath. So those are all part of the sympathetic nervous system. It's like, I got to get ready to fight. And even though there's no danger, when we go into anxiety, it causes that to be triggered in our body. So what it causes is all of our focus to go on our heart and our lungs, because that's what we need to be able to flee from danger. But when we end up in that state for a really long time, it can actually cause problems in our body. And so we want to get back down to that rest and digest. And that rest and digest helps all of our body function really better. And we can't do it if we have anxiety and overwhelm that's kicking us into that fight or flight. So if you're ready to learn how to do that, then pay attention and do not skip forward or stop right now, because this is your life. And this is one of the techniques that I used that helped me when I was first on my healing of journey to get out of that fight or flight. And I still use it today. So it's called Coherent breathing, and it was actually used like by Buddhist monks and different things. It's a certain breathwork pattern that allows us to completely take us out of that fight or flight into a rest and digest state, reducing our anxiety and overwhelm down to like almost nil. And it's also really helpful to getting you ready for sleep. So this is how you do it. So what you're going to do is you're going to sit up, and I'm going to try and make this a little bit thing. So you don't want to be slouched over in your chair or in a couch. You can do this laying down, but I found that you have way better results when you are actually sitting up. And I want you to sit up straight. And then you're going to put your hand on your heart and your belly. And what you're going to do is you're going to take in deep breaths, because what we want to do is make sure that the diaphragm at the bottom of our rib cage here is actually expanding, so that our belly goes big and our chest goes big. And then both the chest and the belly fall. So we get raising the chest and the belly and making the belly and chest fall as we're breathing. So that's how deep we want to breathe. It's called diaphragmatic breathing. So with this pattern, you're going to do 6 seconds in and 6 seconds out. It's a magic number that helps our heart and our brain really synchronize. And that's why it's called coherent breathing. So we got our heart and our brain and our lungs all synchronizing all at the same time. And it puts us into that rest and digest state. It puts us into that like, feels so good. So before you get started today, I want you to rate right now, before you do this exercise with me, I want you to rate how stressed do you feel right now? Like 0 to 10, 10 being, I can't handle it anymore kind of thing, or 0 like, I'm so chill. So rate yourself where you're at, write it down, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to go into, we're going to use a timer that has these little waves that go up, so you can watch the waves go up and come down. So when your waves go up, you're breathing in. And when the waves go down, you're breathing out. And you're doing it all in and out of the nose. You're not doing any mouth breathing. When you do that deep breathing through the nose, it actually causes more of your body to go into that rest and digest state. We're actually massaging your vagus nerve that runs down your spine, that's responsible whether you're in fight or flight or rest and digest. So we're massaging that, saying, oh, it's okay, it's safe. So this is a beautiful exercise, and I do it every morning and usually every evening. Or anytime that I really need it. It's a powerful exercise on just taking that anxiety and stress level all the way down to like a 2. Or even 0. It just depends on how deep you go with it. So again, I'm gonna guide you through this. So I'm gonna put up the timer, and then you're gonna breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. I can already feel things starting to calm down. But you're gonna do that with 6 seconds in and 6 seconds out. Don't worry, you don't have to count. I'm going to start a timer, and then we're going to go through that, and then we're going to talk about how to apply it in your life. So let's go. Okay, here we go. So make sure you're sitting up straight and that your chest and your belly go in and out, and just follow the waves, and we'll see you on the other side. Here we go. Breathe in. Breathe out. All through the nose, in and out the nose. Pay attention to how the air feels as it goes in and out of your nose. Let your belly and your chest just fill up all the way. Bring it in. This next one, I want you to visualize just breathing in peace. And on an exhale, you visualize letting go of all the stress. Breathe in peace and calm. Breathe out the stress. Peace and calm in. Stress out. Just keep going. Almost there, one more minute. Just keep filling up those lungs so big that your belly goes out. How are you feeling now? Like, if you rated it between 0 and 10, did you go from an 8 down to a 2 like I did? It was awesome. Hey, if you want to use this as a regular practice, down below, I have links to those YouTube videos of just the breathwork timer, so you don't have to go find one. You can just save those links and just save it as a favorite and play it anytime you're ready to just chill and be able to get out of that fight or flight. So thanks for tuning in. Awesome. And that's Emotions by Design.